pretty good about my recap then, because basically I didn't forget anything important then. All right, well, I'm ready to begin whenever you guys are.
Alrighty. What the hell was that?
You okay? Katie just hiccuped, and I think her stomach's in her throat now.
Oh,
I thought somebody was like yelling, like no.
That's what I thought too. No, I was wondering if it was a hiccup. Yep.
I mean, if I was losing an organ, I'd be saying no too.
okay. Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well, welcome to Powerless, a D&D game about superheroes. With us tonight is Kivnurgasblurgen, playing Sledgehammer Disco. Bork, playing as Sparkstorm.
Let's go in.
Manbear,
Woo!
playing as Frequency. And me, Donnie Danger, as the DM. And last time on Powerless, our heroes spent their time celebrating after their first place win in Cyberball and finishing the third event of ArenaCon. Sparkstorm.
First place win, by the way.
Yep. Third game, third first place. You guys gonna have to be real unlucky to at least not, win in the end.
If anyone's good at being unlucky, it's us.
Well, and on top of that, our DM is very, very, what's the word? I just forgot the damn word. Meta. And he's in control of our current person who's going to be shooting, so...
No, I'm not. And we'll get into that.
Kind of figured.
So to celebrate... Well, not everybody celebrated. Sparkstorm spent the rest of the night studying recipes. And light banter and mockery of the newest idiot to join the team, Gunshow, while he was at it. Oh, and also getting over food poisoning. Frequency...
Just started food poisoning.
Yeah, just started it.
Yeah, the early throes of it. So basically mocking him while barfing. Frequency. Actually, let's start with Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer Disco went to the bar to enjoy some drinks, only to find that the radical hunk was already getting drunk immediately after the game. It appeared as though the hunk wasn't taking his losing streak well and had drunkenly challenged Sledgehammer Disco to an arm wrestling contest. Hunk wagered his belt buckle, and Disco wagered $1,000. It was a surprisingly close match for a while. Sledgehammer Disco got the immediate lead when the match started. His decisiveness allowed him to push first and gain the lead, but for every time Disco pushed the hunk back, the Force agent gained increased resolve and fought that much harder. Eventually, the radical hunk was nearly radiating power. And finally defeated our hero. The hunk felt awkward taking $1,000 of winnings over an arm wrestling match and returned half of it. Feeling contented,
like that was a ridiculous wager.
Nobody even specified how much you should wager. You threw
Whose fault
$1,000.
was that?
Well, I mean, I don't know how much belt buckles go for these days. Inflation, it's crazy.
Could have been magical.
I mean, you jumped on that. You were excited to put $1,000 on. Like, he wagered the belt buckle, and without hesitation, you threw $1,000 on the table. I'm like, well, okay.
I mean, originally it was a gun, but I guess he doesn't like those.
All right, you did wager a gun at first. Yeah, he's not a fan of those. Anyways, he gave half of it back to Sledgehammer Disco. I mean, he did say he was technically rich already. Feeling contented to finally win at something for once here at ArenaCon, the hunk had calmed down, and he and Disco enjoyed a more relaxed moment to drink and unwind after the match. Frequency, however, was not going to sell for a celebration after seeing Villain during the match. The Ravager team captain bore a striking resemblance to Villain at least, and his power was unmistakable. He could destroy things with beams of white light. Frequency managed to get the keys to the Ravager team room, much to the dismay of the Ravagers, who were supposed to keep intruders from bothering their boss. Once inside, Frequency tried his best to speak with the Ravager leader without angering him, but it was hard. The Ravager leader immediately threatened to destroy Frequency, but after hearing our hero talk about things nobody could possibly know, he lowered his guard and confirmed that he was in fact Victor Virtue, more commonly known as Villain. His outfit was also modified with pieces of scrap that he used to blend in with the Ravagers, that once removed revealed that he was still physically, at least, just an ordinary human. Frequency didn't know everything about the villain of this world, but did know that he was trying to take Star Force aspects into himself. He had already done so with David Jones, the Hydromancer hero with the Star Force aspect of authority. And he had done it with Gadget Man as well, who had possessed the Star Force of knowledge. Frequency asked Villain if he intended to take whatever power Anubis had, and Villain laughed at the thought, clearly uninterested in whatever power Anubis had. He didn't outright say it, but it appeared as though he was severely wounded, and his memory, like everyone else here, was hazy. Frequency realized that Villain had memory issues about certain things, though that could just as easily be because of the injuries he gained during his fight with Gadget Man, as it could be that he is somehow vulnerable to whatever is affecting people here. Either way, Villain revealed some interesting things to Frequency. Vincent Grayson had seemingly died some time ago, the man who had been called Hero in Frequency's dimension. It was an odd change, since Frequency clearly remembers him outliving his sidekick, Benjamin Bright, who is alive in this world and attending high school. He also revealed that his sister, Violet Virtue, was here, and that he intended to find her. Frequency knows her better as Gizmo Girl. Villain revealed that he intended to gain an audience with Anubis, one way or another, to see if he could have his wish granted, though he didn't specify what that was. Their talk came to an end eventually after Frequency tried to convince Villain to withdraw from the tournament, to no avail. Frequency left shortly after that. And that brings us to the close of the night, or late into it, assuming everybody's ready to go to bed. Mm-hmm. It's about, I'd say it's 7:30 to 8-ish p.m.
I'll be asleep. As much of a sleep as I can be.
All right. Is everybody ready to go to bed?
Yeah.
All right. Use Sledgehammer. Before you go to bed, Lieutenant Liberty, you can see that Radical Hunk is like really inebriated. He was super drunk before you guys even started arm wrestling, and Lieutenant Liberty comes over and carries him, just basically fireman carries him back to the force quarter.
Soldier down.
I swear he never drank this much before coming here.
Yeah, he had an off day.
Yeah, I hope that's it.
I would say he'll feel better tomorrow, but I highly doubt it.
Well, we're voting on a shooting contest tomorrow, so we'll have all of tomorrow to sleep it off.
Yeah, hopefully these robots have Alka-Seltzer.
Nice.
That would be something. Anyway, she hauls him back to their quarter, and assuming you go to bed, Sledgehammer.
Yeah.
All right. And you guys sleep. You're able to wake up at a normal time. The game starts at about 12-ish. The match, I'd say it's about 7 right now in the morning. If anybody wants to wake up this early.
I mean, I didn't drink, so I'm fine. I can wake up.
Apparently, down here, where we used to live, like down the road from where we used to live, Apparently, two guys were having a fight in a drugstore parking lot. And there was one of the drugstore employees out there breaking it up. Apparently, the sister of one of them decided it was a good idea to just pull out the gun and start shooting.
See, that's why I'm not a big fan of firearms.
That's why I'm not a fan of dumb people.
Well,
Fuck.
Well, good thing we live in America where there's no shortage of either.
Apparently one of the Walgreens.
What a wonderful combination that is.
One of the
Yeah, dumb
Walgreens
people
is-
plus firearms.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
that
got it.
makes beautiful things.
Yeah, I used to go to that one.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, yeah.
Hi, Katie.
Amanda says
Katie.
hi. Donnie says hi. Nervous Logan says hi.
Howdy.
So,
He says hi back. It's like, yeah, my brother's fist fighting a guy with a bystander. It was a 19-year-old. Let me pull out my gun and start shooting at them.
just
Oh.
them, plural. Like she shot both of them.
Well, 3 people were shot.
Oh, wow.
I mean, we're talking someone who's 19, their brain's still cooking.
Yeah, that's not developed.
Anything like this, then you haven't been to your mom. It happens on it.
Okay, I was avoiding saying the city.
We be online.
I mean, I lived in a different city and I slept through a drive-by, so like, you know, Wisco,
Nice.
baby. Woo.
Oh, I'll never get used to the sound of gunshots just happening. Like just hearing like a car engine like do that loud pop
Backfire.
gets my like.
You
Like-
lived where you've lived all your life. Like, you've never had to worry about any of that shit.
This is why other sounds kind of trigger the reflexes.
Sorry, I didn't mean to derail us. It's just my wife just sent me that. I'm like, that was like 3 or 4 blocks, I think. I don't know. It was like a couple minute drive.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So you guys wake up. It's about 7 p.m.
I thought you said 7 a.m.
A.m. My
I was
bad.
to say, I'm going back to sleep.
Yep.
You guys wake up before the night. Really? Okay.
We
Yeah.
wake up before we actually did all the shit we did.
That would be weird. All right. Yeah. 7 a.m.
I actually want to. I really don't know how the arena is going to prop up, but I've got nobody else I want to visit right now. I've already spoken to Villain, so I want to position myself kind of close to the edge. I have ideas for fucking with the competition, so I want to be as close to the front as I can be.
All right. Put your token on the map somewhere so I can see it.
You made the map ginormous. I don't even know where my token is.
It'd be good.
Yeah.
I
Good
seriously
scrub.
don't know where my token is. Oh, there it is. Bam. Yeah, I'm over here.
All right. You can see. Do you see the giant black thing in the middle of the screen?
Where
No.
you're pinging? No.
Good. Okay. Just making sure I had GM layer on it. It wasn't just dark for no reason.
I was super confused. What am I supposed to be seeing?
Nothing.
Do you see the nothing there?
I
I don't know,
Thing that
maybe.
doesn't exist.
All right. So you see a Ravager gunner out there. He kind of like is aiming around. You see some I'd say props set up for him to shoot at.
I thought the competition hadn't started yet.
Hadn't, but it's been decided.
We just woke up. Like, our guy hasn't been briefed or anything yet.
It's a roadie testing out the equipment.
Oh.
I don't know. Just listen.
You see the Ravager from the team Ravagers. He hasn't competed in any events other than the team event that you guys run. He's just kind of shooting some targets that are popping up. You just want to watch him for a while?
Is this actually part of the competition or no?
No, it's
Then,
7
yeah.
in the morning.
And then I'm just going to chill and watch.
Yeah, he's practicing getting his gun sighted in.
All right, you see that his aim is
Support things.
middling at best at first, and as you watch for a few minutes, you see that he's starts getting bullseyes even at far distances.
Okay. So I know to keep an eye.
And he kind of shrugs and leaves the stadium. You just like see him mutter something to himself, but you don't hear it since you're too far away in the bleachers. And he leaves. That's about half an hour that you just spent watching that guy shoot shit.
I'm literally, you don't have to like dictate everything. I'm literally just gonna chill here and wait for the competition to start because I have ideas. I'm not trying to like gather information or anything. I just want to be able to see the action.
Okay. Well, before we get to that, does anybody else want to do anything?
I mean, I also have ideas. So remember the failed spaghetti experiment?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that's maybe a quarter of the way to a Bloody Mary, and I feel like our friend, the Radical Hunk, could use a Bloody Mary to help him nurse off this hangover. So I'm gonna see if I can get the bartender to craft something remotely passable.
Okay.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
So you walk up to the bartender.
I don't think we're getting fried cheese curds and beef sticks and like half a pizza or whatever. You getting some of these crazy Bloody Marys, but at least some celery salt on the rim. Of course,
Right.
now I have to explain what that is.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. Being real, I couldn't tell you what celery salt is. It
It's-
seems made up.
It's like seasoned salt. I don't know.
Yeah, but like seasoned with celery? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, they take the crunchy water and turn it into salt through alchemy. I don't know.
Well,
It's
what
a
they do
mystery.
is they press the celery, get as much water out, and then they throw a whole bunch of salt in it, mix it around, and then just let it evaporate.
And that was pulled right out of your ass. I guarantee you that was pulled out. No fucking
I'm pretty.
way. That's
that was
done.
pulled out my ass, but I'm pretty. I have a good suspicion.
I wasn't gonna say I learned something new today because I'm like, that sounds made up.
That's yeah, no, celery salt is straight up alchemy. It's like the people who discovered phosphorus by boiling their piss. It's a made up seasoning. No one knows. I have to Google it. I can't Google it now because it's going to ruin everything.
Yeah, the best thing is if you Google it and Bork was right.
Oh, that would be the worst.
All right. So what do you want to say to the bartender?
Oh, let's see. So we need Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce?
Worcestershire sauce. We need Tabasco. We need tomato sauce, tomato juice, something tomatoey.
And you gave me crap about my spaghetti being complicated.
Look, your
That's
spaghetti's where we're
actually
getting
standard
tomato from.
standard Bloody Mary fare.
Yeah,
All
so
those-
just try and describe like where this stuff comes from. Celery salt is a mystery. Everything else I can sort of explain.
I like my solution a lot better.
What did you look it up?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Basically, you dehydrate celery, grind it up, and then you mix it with salt at a 2-to-1 ratio.
2
Mm.
parts celery to 1 part salt.
I don't know.
So the salt in the mix is just salt, but it's got ground up dehydrated celery mixed in with it.
Yes.
Yeah. Interesting.
I think it's. I don't know. It's blended in salt at an approximate 2-to-1. After celery has been ground, it's blended with the salt 2-to-1. I'm assuming 2 celery, 1 salt, because salt is.
Otherwise, it'd be
You wouldn't
yeah.
taste
The
the
salt's
celery.
not really bringing anything to that. And the celery needs all the help it can get.
Considering it doesn't really have much of a taste besides best described as fiber.
I mean, it's a third of mirepoix. Like the French love that shit. It's got to have something to it, right?
I mean, it's one of the only foods that have negative calories.
Your
I didn't
body
even know that was a thing.
spends more calories to process it than it gains from eating it.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not sure that's true. I think the only thing that's true of is ice water.
well, that too. But no, it's because of kind of how humans don't eat normal grass. Like we have to eat the extra grass. But yeah, it's basically just us trying to break down normal grass, just cellulose that we just use so much energy to separate it. Whatever the main thing in it, I don't know.
Another negative calorie
Basically
food
zero.
is dinitrophenol. Don't, not even a little bit. First of all, you order that stuff, DHS is gonna look at you funny. You don't want that heat, I can tell you that. Also, the response curve is wicked steep, and it'll kill you dead. Like,
I can tell you.
might
Anyone
download
listening to
again.
this, we do not know Canerva Splurgen. We have never met him. He just showed up today.
I am a strong swimmer. I am wearing a bulletproof vest. I have no history of suicidal ideation. I wouldn't even know how to tie a knot. So, like, you know, CIA, go away.
I think we're in the clear, guys.
No, the reason DNP is looked at by DHS is because it's an explosive, but like so's acetone peroxide, and that's not really that big a deal. It's the reason you can't bring water onto airplanes, but it's also not that big a deal.
Huh. Probably gonna forget all that.
Yeah, it's pretty much
You
already
should
gone.
forget all of that. What the hell were we doing? Bloody Marys. Yeah, let's do that.
Bloody Mary. Is that what you want me to concoct tonight or this morning, sir?
There's a bit of judgmental tone behind that robot voice.
I mean, I feel like we should call it something different because they might take that literally. Tomato punch. How about that? We can call it that. I don't think that'd be as horrifying if it was taken literally.
Very well, that will be it's a new concoction. That'll be $5, sir.
You got it.
All right, the 3D printer starts whirring, and out comes a fist-shaped tomato.
You know what? That's, of all the things it could have been, that's one of the better ones.
What the hell? You get a fish-shaped tomato, and I got plastic noodles. Unfair.
Hey man, I haven't taken a bite of this thing yet.
Do you know
I'm
how-
too excited.
Do you know how much work he put in to get the burgers where they are?
I hope this meets your satisfaction, sir.
I feel like it's the first step of a marathon, but yeah, I'll give it a shot. I pick
All
it up
right.
and take a bite.
Roll fortitude. Give Nergasborgen?
Yep. The form was spazzing out. Just had to fix some stuff. Fortitude. I think that's a what? +8? Yeah, +8. Ugh, 14.
Right. You take a bite, and it seems to kind of largely be filled with fluid.
There's
just
worse things it could be filled with.
And it just, this tasteless, kind of lightly red fluid just kind of pours out into your mouth. It's not good, but it's closest thing you've had to water since getting here. Normal water. That's not from their dirty faucets, I should say.
That's a horrifying concept, and I will immediately take 5 more.
Right. Other than feeling your mouth get a little bit more wet, you pay for 5 more.
Because I feel like our homie's gonna be wicked dehydrated. And if this is the closest thing we have to decent water, I feel he'll appreciate it.
Roll 5d20s. Well, with Fortitude mod.
Oh, I'm not consuming them right away. I'm gonna be bringing them over to Team Force.
Oh,
Specifically Radical Hunk. Because, I mean, the primary component of a hangover is dehydration.
all right.
It makes my bones hurt.
I mean, your bones don't normally hurt?
No, well, not like this. My bones ache and creak and that kind of hurt all the time, but
Yeah, I envy jellyfish.
when
That'd be nice. No bones, no thoughts, just float. Oh,
when I overindulge, which doesn't happen often, it feels like my bones are just like putty and on fire.
Shit, I've never felt it in my bones. It's always been my throat and my head.
It's always been my bones.
I always feel like my intestines are upside down and my skull's imploding.
See, when I was in my 20s, I could drink anybody under the table and wake up the next morning just fine.
Well,
Mainly
that's the
because
power of being in
alcoholism-
your 20s.
And that plus alcoholism is literally in my lineage. But yeah, not anymore. I can't do that. After Bork's wedding, I was in so much pain. And then I had to deal with Donnie in my passenger seat throwing up in a quick trip bag. It was not a pleasant trip home.
Hell yeah, dude! That's how you know you had a good time.
Super wine drunk.
Yeah.
I love how, like, everyone's story of cutting back on drinking almost always involves a wedding.
I did cut back, and then I let loose for the wedding, not realizing that you lost your tolerance or your consistent ability to cure yourself the next day. And it's like, oh god.
Yeah.
I didn't know a hangover could last more than 24 hours.
I have not had one of those yet.
Neither have I.
Yo, when I woke up the second day still hungover, and it's just like, well, shit, I guess this is my life now.
See, at
That was
point-
something else.
At that point, if it hit 7 o'clock the next night and I'm still feeling hungover, I'm just gonna take a shot. Best way to get over
There was-
A little hair
You
of the
would
dog.
think that, wouldn't you? I tried everything. It was a 36-hour hangover. I wouldn't wish that on most people. There are a few people who've earned it, but like most people, no.
Yeah, it's rough.
It was bad, dude. I emptied a keg.
See, I love going out drinking with Donnie, but when we seriously drink, and I've only seriously drank with him a couple times, and I got to drive him home the next day, it's disturbing. Because he will literally be sitting in my passenger seat, throwing up in a quick trip bag the entire ride home.
He wasn't that bad
Hey.
after my bachelor party, was he?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, I told you guys before, I carry myself well. You don't know how drunk I get sometimes.
Oh,
I have some polymer that can help with that. Super absorbent. It'll really cut down on the mess.
Hmm.
in all honesty,
Need some.
I don't know how bad you were because I was myself pretty good. So
Oh, at the end of your wedding, I was toasty.
I'm talking the bachelor party.
Oh,
fine.
yeah. Now, see, the bachelor party, I was actually sober for 90% of, but that's
You were in
because I was
charge.
responsible for the damn thing. I think I had like 4 beers at the actual bars, and I had like 3 or 4 beers on the bus, and that was it.
I was losing motor control during your wedding. I was so drunk. And your friend, the guy with the really nice beard and his wife, they let me... I danced with them, and I was basically doing nothing while they did all led me through the dance, and it's just like, I don't know, I felt cool. You know, I felt like I was dancing. Even though, like, I was...
Just Donnie standing in the middle while a dude and his wife grind on him?
I don't think I was being grinded on, but I definitely didn't...
Wait,
They saw you from across the bar and they liked your vibe.
was the guy shorter than you?
Maybe half an inch. He wasn't that short,
Well,
but he wasn't taller than me.
was he like balding, a bald head?
I don't think so.
Sorry, I'm just trying to flip through the Rolodex to figure out who you're talking about. Anyways.
Oh, anyways, Sledgehammer Disco.
I'm
You
just
know-
picturing that game of Guess Who the next day. Anyway, sorry.
You get to the upper right-hand corner, and you got these 5 pictures of fish-shaped tomatoes.
Excuse me.
I didn't know they came in pictures.
Yeah, I
Sure.
don't know. I don't know how to deliver this.
I mean, neither do I. But it works. I offer one to Radical Hunk.
He's sleeping.
I'll leave one
Throw
next
it
to
at
him.
his face.
Open up.
Just squeeze it over his mouth.
I mean, you shouldn't really administer fluids to a sleeping person.
Yeah, don't do that.
And I'm a cop. I've been first aid trained, I assume. So I would know that. I just tell whoever here gives the most first aid or nurse vibes, I'll just tell them, hopefully this will help take the edge off of the storm that's brewing in his head right now.
Well, besides everybody kind of giving you weird looks when you get there, you know, they're all technically first aid certified.
There.
Lieutenant Liberty, the only one who's actually had any interaction with you, and takes the pictures from you and says, "Here, we'll see how this works."
Yeah, I tried to get the bartender to make a Bloody Mary. I described it as a tomato punch. They took it literally. It's the best water I've had since we've been here. Hopefully it helps.
Yeah, I've been a bit cautious about asking for random things from that bartender.
Smart. Smarter than I.
Yeah, it just seems like some sort of random generator. Well, we'll see if this helps him. He's a pretty sturdy fellow, so even if it's toxic, I'm sure he'll live through it.
I mean, I dealt with it just fine. But, yeah.
Also, yeah, okay. I mean, she more or less takes it. She trusts you. You anything else?
I mean, not really. I'll have some more and head back.
All right.
I'll make sure they see me consuming it just so they know it's not, you know, me trying to sabotage them.
All right. We're a little bit reassured to see you drinking some of it.
Do you want me to roll fortitude again?
Nah, it's fine. They're just reassured to see, hey, he's not just giving us some random bullshit. With that, let's go to Sparkstorm.
Yes.
Is there anything you want to do with the day?
How am I feeling?
A bit under the weather, but not incapable. You can still move around and stuff.
Am I still actively sick?
You got all the vomit out of your system. You're like in that part where you don't feel like you have to throw up anymore, but you still feel like you're not
Eating
running
something
at
would be
full
bad.
charge.
The first thing I think to myself is I need fluids. So I want to go get like the closest thing they have, purified water. And then and also one of the energy drinks.
Right. The vendor, the beverage vendor down here. Yep. Right. I had to remind myself. He is the beverage vendor. Though he mostly makes food for you guys.
Well, he does both.
Yep. He gives you some out of the tap that's always on hand. It's, it's grody, mineral water. It's definitely not clean.
I take a sip of it, realize that I'm like, and I have an idea. I'm like, okay, well, I still also want a energy drink.
All right. Do you remember how much I charged you for that last time?
$1 million.
I think it was 200.
Yeah, something.
They're not cheap. All right, he gives you a $200 energy drink.
Okay. So I've had that one before. I crack it open and I start drinking it. I pay him. Did I see frequency on the way here?
No, you haven't.
I will I want to go take a look to see if I can find frequency before I come back for food.
All right. Roll perception.
Nat 20.
Yeah, you can actually see him from where you're at. You look over your shoulder and you see him in the bleachers, right? Not too far in the distance, but within eye shot. Kind of just looking at the stadium.
Oh, hey. I make my way over to him. Go, hey, freak.
What's up?
I haven't felt this in forever. Man.
You eat some of that plastic food?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think our bodies are made to digest plastic.
I think you're right about that. I think it's a better, but here, can you purify this water like you did back in the city?
I was wondering if you're going to remember that or not. I grab his water and I start heating it up, basically the boiling point. Let it boil all the impurities out, and then I switch over to cool down, and I cool it down.
I take
you
a
guys
sip.
have already done this. Right.
Yeah, we've done this before.
Yeah.
Take a sip.
So
I'm like, much better. And then I kind of quickly drink that one, while I'm not slamming the energy drink, but I'm
Nursing it.
I'm drinking it. I'm not in a hurry, but like I kind of slam the water because I'm like, I need fluids. And then I go back to get more water.
All right, Sparkstorm, you're feeling more and more relieved. You feel like you'll probably get better by noon at the very latest.
I'm good. So that'll be during the competition then? So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna, like, not pace, but just walk around, get the blood flowing,
All right.
try to get my metabolism and everything going. You know how that works.
All right. I will just throw this out here meta-wise. If anybody wants to ask bartenders, merchants, or anybody for rumors, Might discover some sub-quests.
I'm just focusing on not throwing up right now,
Alright.
but that's just me.
I haven't really interacted much with the vendors, and I don't really plan to.
Alright.
That leaves you, Disco. You're the only one really interacting with the bartender.
I mean, interacting is a strong word. I'm kind of trying to think how I can better describe a Bloody Mary. I really don't think I can do it. Tell you what, while everyone's doing target practice, I might as well just go down there and stay sharp, take a few shots with my pistol.
Hey, there you go. It's not too bad of an idea. Let's look at your character sheet. You have any skills with a pistol at all?
I mean, he's a police officer. He should.
I mean, just a level 3 firearm skill.
Not bad. Alright, you want to spend, you guys got about, it's like maybe 8 o'clock, 4 hours until the tournament starts. You want to spend that time training with your handgun?
Well, maybe not 4 hours, but, you know, a little bit of time, sure.
Alright. So, kind of how I want to handle training and skill progression by just, like, using free time to train. I'm not going to be generous. So roll, how many hours do you want to train for?
Yeah, maybe 1.
Okay, roll a d20.
I gotta say, when the king of give me free shit says I'm not gonna be generous, it's a wee bit annoying.
I mean,
I don't want you
trying
getting
to level
skills
up
by
my skill. I'm just trying to stay sharp.
Yeah.
No, you haven't been playing with us that long, Nervous Morgan. Donnie is literally the king of give my character free shit.
Alright. You gain 1 point in your firearm skill.
And you can tell I'm not lying because he's not arguing with me.
No comment.
Okay, so it goes up a level. So
Yeah, well, no, it goes up 1 point.
It's the same as the use of it.
Yeah, one use.
okay.
Like,
Okay.
you shot it once in a fight.
A low pressure situation, you know, equals out.
Fair.
I just like giving Donnie shit. I don't mind the way he runs his campaign. It's fine. It's got good progression. It's just I like giving him shit.
Hey, I'm not gonna change.
I know. And when Bort picks up his campaign, it's gonna be gimme, 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 gimme.
Why am I not broken yet? So you see Gunshow out there, and he pretty much for once since you guys recruit him on his team, other than Cyberball, he's actually gone out of your room. And his hand seems to be working. Sledgehammer Disco, and I can't move him. Give me a second. And you can see he starts taking aim at some targets. I don't know if you want to say anything to him, but you can see him kind of going through the transformation of his gun. He's got the machine gun. You know, hit multiple targets in a short amount of time. He's got sniper, hit something far distance accurately. He's got a bazooka too, which he uses to shoot at one of the really big targets that looks like it's armored. And he even takes out a small target that's next to it.
For situational, when we do get to the point where somebody has to control him, one of you two needs to control him, because I actually do have little things I want to do to kind of fuck with the competition as best I can.
Sure.
Yeah, somebody's going to have to take control of him. I'm going to explain all of his abilities, whoever does that, but I'm not going to play the competition for you guys.
But Donnie.
Just set the campaign to cruise control.
I need that player engagement. So yeah, you see him, he's using his gun. It's a pretty cool gun.
Is he transforming at all while he's shooting, or just the standard gun?
No, he said he was transforming. Sniper, machine gun, and bazooka.
Sorry, I was grooving to the music. I didn't hear that part. Thank you.
It's a jam, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it does take a little bit of time to transform, but just a little bit. Transforming is a bonus action, and then the shooting itself is just normal shooting. It's standard action.
Okay. Noted.
Outside, yeah, who else is out there? Lieutenant Liberty is also doing target practice. She doesn't seem to have any gimmicks or tricks. She's just got a big old gun. You do realize that she was hauling this around with her the whole time. It's not really concealable. She seems to be shooting it all right with one arm. Sometimes when she's really focusing, she'll put the other arm. She uses the other hand to steady the grip for better aim. But it seems pretty light to her. And her aim is okay. But she's got a quick pull on that trigger, and she reacts pretty quick when new targets pop up. That's about...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's about it.
I make my way back to frequency after grabbing another thing of water. I'm like, so how does the competition look? Does he have a chance?
Well, the Ravagers are clearly cheating. They have some sort of auto aim thing that's kind of fritzy. It works sometimes, but not the other times. Your girlfriend's a pretty good shot, and apparently she is ripped because she's carrying a giant gun. So if I was you, I wouldn't piss her off. And
So many jokes.
And Gunshow doesn't look too bad. I think that's all I saw.
Yeah, okay. So it should be a pretty intense match then.
I give him kind of a wicked little grin, and I go, hey, I'm gonna have fun.
Oh boy. Here. I handed my water again.
I repeat the process. I go, next time you come back for some purification, bring me a bottle.
I mean, it's kind of like... I'm picturing it's one of those souvenir... Kind of like those souvenir cups that you get at the, fairs. Or at like a sporting event. You get the big 24-ounce one that's just like... The plastic is barely thin enough to hold it the shape.
Yeah, he serves you up a little statue of Anubis that holds water inside of it.
No fair. Either way, bring me one when next time you come for purification.
I just say, just keep that one, and
Okay.
and then I go back to get another one.
Imagine I see you purifying water. I'm gonna hand you a pitcher of tomato fists.
Don't know if this is gonna work the right way. But sure. I repeat the process.
So see, I don't know anything about science, so my writing is only about as smart as I am. You pure it of any tomato or things that aren't water, and it's like purifying normal water. You just wind up with good, clean, normal water.
That wouldn't work. I would have to centrifuge it to get rid of any tomato juice. Basically, I would just boil the tomato juice and then make it cold. Which I don't know if that would really do anything to tomato juice.
So you've created gazpacho.
Essentially, yeah, I guess.
Yep.
Tomato fist gazpacho.
Mhm.
Okay.
No idea what to do with this.
I don't.
I don't think any of us have any
Nope.
idea.
Yep. That's about right.
Now, if it was alcoholic, my process would kill all the alcohol as well. Because when you heat up alcohol, it goes away.
I
Evaporates
feel like
fast.
we've just divided by 0.
You basically just destroyed one tomato punch. I'll say that.
That's a good call.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
It's slightly thicker.
It was either going to create a new form of life or some sort of new toxin that was going to wipe out the stadium. Having it just like, nope, the universe says this doesn't exist anymore, probably for the best.
Yeah. Yeah, so you basically just destroyed a tomato punch.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that decision.
There you go, Sledge. That's what you saw happen.
Fair. You want a raw one?
No. I don't
No?
trust the food here.
Well, it's not exactly a food. That's probably not reassuring. I'm just gonna walk away at that.
A loose definition.
It's more of a chewable beverage, but you know what? Yeah, that's better. Yeah, no, I'm walk away, chewing on some tomato fists.
Chewing that good drink.
Yep.
All right. Does anybody want to do anything before the event actually begins? A little sabotage. A little bit of. All right.
No,
All right. We're gonna.
I'm planning on walking around talking to people like halfway through this one.
All right.
Guns and shit is cool and all, but like, I've seen plenty of guns already. Way more than or just watching people shoot shit, I might get a little bored.
All right. Does anybody want to give Gunshow an energy drink?
I don't have any.
No.
I have one that was given to me that I didn't drink yesterday.
You didn't drink it yesterday?
No,
He's too cool for drugs.
I didn't say that. I just said I didn't drink it.
Whoever controls him is going to have a +1 modifier if he takes an energy drink.
I mean, he can buy his own energy drink for all I care. I'm just trying to stay alive right now. And I bought a round yesterday, okay? How much money does he have? How much money does he have?
He's got about 500 on him.
Oh, so he's basically broke.
He left most of it in Century City.
I mean, he can afford an energy drink if he thinks it'll help him.
All right. He actually asked you guys, like, hey, you got any more of that good shit that we took during that game last night?
I directed him like, no. I got it from over there though.
I'll
But-
just toss him a can.
You're such a sweetheart.
Hey, if we can win all of these, if we can get first place in all of these competitions,
Bonus prize?
right? I mean, I haven't enjoyed this place the whole time I've been here. If we can just stick it to these robots
Yeah, in all
and
fairness,
show them that like organics are where it's at.
our bonus prize is more than likely going to be a fight. Just saying.
Okay, well, then we fight while they're demoralized.
Then I'll pull the energy drink out of my back pocket then, okay? You know.
I did explain the rewards for first place. I think they're fairly enticing.
Did you? I don't remember.
Yeah, we get
Basically
to
an
meet the
item
guy
that would-
that's up in the tower.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, yeah, you get to meet him. But as far as, like, tangible items go, there are first, second, and third place prizes.
I don't remember those ones.
Neither do I.
Oh,
I'm assuming they're
okay.
posted everywhere around here.
yeah. Do you guys want me to refresh you right now?
Well, we're gonna win anyway, so yeah.
Okay. All right. He looks at you, Sledgehammer Disco, and he's just like, nice. You know, don't have to pay for it myself.
Hey, whatever, man. Show them what us organics can do.
This dude's only half organic.
This dude's organic. His gun isn't.
Yeah, he's organic, just like kind of this roided up, like he's taken a lot of like super steroids.
It's not like he has a
Okay, well-
cybernetic arm.
Maybe they were free-range organic steroids. Did you ever think of that? Fucking cage-free bull testosterone? I don't know. I don't know what he's on.
Some of that good rhino horn.
He's just like taking the hormones straight out of a bull shark. Who knows?
Anyways, yeah, he downs. He's just like, ha, fuck yeah, I'm gonna wipe out this competition.
Well,
By that I mean the targets.
Okay, I was gonna say that's a little concerning on phrasing, but okay, now we're back on the same page.
Hey, I get excited sometimes.
Believe me, I've noticed.
Anyways, I'm ready to get started whenever you guys are.
I'm good to go.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm just nursing myself until I feel good enough. I'll get up, take a couple laps during this stuff, and about halftime, then I'll. You said I should be feeling good.
All right. I know some people are probably going to be doing things during the event, but for the sake of this, I'm going to move everybody's tokens to this map. We're going to have to, by word, role play anything that's been happening outside of this.
Why?
I don't know how to move individual tokens off of this map.
Okay.
Click it, right click it to hit or click hit delete. I don't know.
You can. There's a flag.
Yeah, I see that. It's just one flag for the whole party.
Yeah, but it can be split somehow.
Oh yeah, I've done that
How?
before.
But I don't remember how. I just know that I've done it.
Well,
Click the individual person and drag them to a map.
all right. Who doesn't want to watch this match? Who wants to do things in the arena?
I need to do things for the match.
Right.
I'm
Let's see
watching the
who's going.
first half of it at least.
Okay, dragging your name isn't working.
No, I don't remember. I did it like forever ago.
All right, I'll just have to switch maps when we're ready to do RP stuff then.
Hmm.
All right. So, starting off, Ramses comes up. He's participating this time. He's going to be the target
Like,
practice.
are we gonna say this is like the edge of the arena?
Oh, yeah, actually, let me explain this to you. Okay, so everybody's going to be down here. This is the player area, this lower rectangle.
Mm-hmm.
And there are 3 brackets of range, and we've talked about it being harder to aim at super long distance, so I kind of did grids of 10. So here's the first range. Second range, I got lines, so it's easy to tell when your accuracy goes down. Third range. What's going to happen is everybody's going to roll initiative to draw first every turn, and targets are going to pop up. They're going to slide from this side of the screen, and whoever rolls first shoots first. And the targets are going to slide their way over to the right, and once they hit this bar over here, they are no longer in play. If they survive, they're a trek across the map.
Okay, I'm gonna want to be right here then.
Players are free to move around wherever they want in this lower deck here. For the sake of it, I will still always count this as First range without an accuracy penalty. Second range with a -1. Third range with a -2. And there are 4 kinds of targets. There are normal targets, which will look like this. You need to roll a 10 to hit them. They give you 1 point. And there's nothing special about them. There are heavy targets like this, which have damage reduction. You need to use powerful weaponry to destroy them. And they're not hard to hit, though. And they move slow across the field, so somebody's probably going to destroy them at some point. And then you got the small ones, which are very hard to hit and will pretty much leave the target zone after a round or two because they move across the range very quickly. If you got a very accurate attack and you're confident you can hit it, you'll get a lot of points. Oh, let me specify. 5 points for this one, the fast target. 4 points for the big target. 1 point for normal targets. And then there's one more kind of target. There will be mobile turrets that will shoot back at players. At Anubis's demand, some of the targets need to shoot back.
Not deadly enough.
It's not. And if you get hit, you're going to lose a point.
Yay.
And take damage.
Is it time for
But
questions?
they give you 3 points.
Or disabling or destruction?
Destruction.
Okay.
So the rules basically are every round everybody's going to roll initiative. And then after that, it's a free-for-all to destroy all the targets on the field.
Question.
Yes.
If a target gets hit, are some of the targets able to get hit by more than one person?
No, they're out of play once they get hit one time.
Okay. And you
That's
said
why initiative is kind of important for this. Whoever is controlling Gunshow, I'm gonna copy and paste a set of information somewhere. Do you guys have access to? Actually, hold on. Do you guys have access to any Google Pages or anything with normal wording that I could just copy and paste on for you guys to look at?
Don't you have a blank sheet in here?
I might.
You can just drop it on.
Yeah. Yeah, I could do that. I should have thought this through. I'm gonna put this here. Who wants to control him?
I mean, I can be an option too.
All right. Okay, good. It copy and paste onto sheets nicely. All right, so you scroll down to 122 on your character sheet, Sparkstorm. You'll see pretty much everything Gunshow can do.
Okay.
His initiative is +3. +4 now because of the energy drink.
Yeah, no, I got that. Just I can add a +1 to all of these because of it.
Yeah, all these get a +1, and he basically chooses at the beginning of each round to switch form to whichever he wants, but he's got an extra option. He can create that barricade that you guys saw when you first fought him, that's actually an ability he has. It's a Dualium barricade that he can summon. So if you don't want to get hit by the turrets that turret targets, you can have him summon that as a bonus action instead of switching gun modes. And if that barricade gets destroyed, it gets destroyed after one hit, but he won't take a point penalty if he gets hit.
Okay.
All right.
I'll think about it. So, okay, yeah. We can go through the logistics as we're going.
All right. So I'm going to put... You got Ravager Gunner up here. You've got Ramses up there. Gunshow. I'm going to give you power to move him. And we're going to move your token over here. All right. And Lieutenant Liberty up there. All right. I'm going to use the bathroom before we begin. Give me a minute.
Yeah, I might as well too then. You want to say?
Oh.
I wish I had
And once
something to
again,
throw.
it's the two of us.
Yeah, and they expect us to entertain the crowd. I'm not
mean-
very entertaining.
And all I can think about right now is like,
Death by
Oh.
Gazpacho.
no, like, 2 parts ammonium nitrate to 1 part fuel oil. But like,
Why
don't
do you want
need
to
me.
blow shit up? It's like all you think about is death by food and blowing shit up. You gotta find a hobby, man.
I mean, there are hobbies that involve these things.
All right. Are we ready to begin?
What you doing? Oh.
Did you know you can make your own nitric acid with muriatic acid and stump remover?
No, I did not. That is not something I would know.
It's tough to get it above 68% purity, though.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
Good. I mean, that's a good thing not to know. Although it's a great way to make, they call it poor man's aqua regia. If you mix it rich on the muriatic acid side, you can dissolve gold.
I thought gold wasn't able to be dissolved, and that's why it's...
That's the
The
beauty
standard.
of aqua regia. Also a fun song from Sleep Token, but that's not what we're talking about right now.
I'm rolling initiative for all my characters right now. I don't know if anybody plans to do anything to disrupt this.
I have one quick question as we're starting. So, are we rolling initiative like before every target or at the beginning of the round?
Beginning of the round. So there are 4 rounds. and each round lasts however long it takes for each of the targets to get to the far end of this map over here. Targets it's actually like at bare minimum, it's going to take 3 turns for each round because targets will get released from the first bracket, then the second bracket, and then the third bracket in that order.
Okay, and then the last question, I guess, that I have an idea of how to play this, but is he able to switch guns in between round, like once a round, or once, like every time it comes back to him to shoot?
Pretty much every time it's your turn, it's a bonus action. The only real decision you have to make with his turn or action economy is whether to switch weapons and shoot or create a barrier and shoot. So not really too many actions to juggle there.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, not as complicated as it sounds at first.
No, I'm just making sure I'm able to do what I want to do by switching between everyone. Okay, cool. I roll for him. Nat 20.
Nice. So this doesn't go at all how I expected. Gunshow goes first. And
Okay, so here's what I want to do.
Immediately throwing a wrench in the plan.
I want to put an air bubble right here in front of the Ravagers.
full meta, they're free to move about this field as they please. So unless it's invisible.
It's just air current. I'm not doing anything. I'm not making anything invisible. I'm just putting an air current in front of him to slow his bullet down.
All right, you put an air current there.
And if he moves, I move the air current. I follow him every round.
Oh, very well.
I guess I have one more question. If he puts a barricade up, he has no problem shooting past it, right? Can he?
No, the barricade doesn't make it hard for him to aim at all.
Okay.
If anything, I'd be more inclined to give him a bonus for it. He doesn't have one, but you have something to rest your elbow on while
Yeah,
you're
that's kind
shooting.
of what I was thinking too.
Yeah, but he doesn't get a bonus for it. It's not how his stat block works.
I just
But there's
didn't
no
know if he
penalty.
had to like duck, or like move around it just before he shot, type of thing.
No. He can aim over it as long as he's directly behind it. There's no penalty.
Okay. Yeah, it's important.
All right. Oh shit! I have to recreate turn order. I X that out. Add turn. There we go. All right. Gunshow, you are up, and you see that since you are up in turn order, you can tell what targets are being engaged. You got this one right here. I'm just going to put it over here. It hasn't started moving yet. You got a normal one, a big one in bracket 3, a small one in bracket 1. So if you want to change your gun mode or do anything, reposition yourself, you're free to do so before the targets actually release from their corners and start moving.
So my air current will sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. They lose 2 hit per grid traveled. And it's a 3x3.
Draw
So
something on the field. Can you?
But you're gonna make me move it.
Yeah, you're going to have to control it.
Okay. 3x3. So essentially, for every grid he goes through, it's -2 to his hit.
Pretty strong penalty. But okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I lost track. Go ahead.
No, you didn't interrupt anything. That's fine.
I interrupted Bork.
Oh. Bork. So you know what what targets are gonna pop up. This one is gonna pop up immediately. Round 1, it's gonna give you 1 point, not gonna be hard to hit. This one is gonna pop up second turn. And the fast one is gonna pop up the third turn.
Oh, okay, that's how they're doing it. Okay. I mean, no, I'm keeping it the way it is. I have to wait till they're released before I shoot at them.
Okay, his default I think is heavy machine gun, so there's 3 shots, 3 turns to roll. All right. Okay, and then boom, all the targets come out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Roll to hit.
It's just that one?
Yep.
Before it actually started, when we were getting in positions, I assumed Gunshow was like, oh, might as well position myself next to the other best 2 sniper shooters here. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna shoot. Yeah, since you're giving me 3, I'll shoot 3. A nat 20, a 15, and a 12.
You hit it, you take it out and get 1 point. I gotta get my paper and pencil ready. I'm better at keeping track of points with paper and pencil. It's about to go over to my Google Sheets and start to, but I actually kind of like this.
Okie dokie. Have fun. Sounds good. Be safe.
All right, and with that, next turn begins. Next target rolls out. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And since you're first in turn order, you're going to roll again to shoot it.
Okay. I want to use my bonus action. Pop up barricade.
All right.
And then I'm gonna shoot it with the machine gun. Again.
Right. You recognize that this is the heavy target. It's got damage reduction. Machine gun doesn't deal that much damage per shot.
That's fine, but I can't change my gun.
Nope. Not if you're putting up a barricade as your bonus action.
Correct.
All right.
What's the modifier for the second round? The second
round?
The second distance.
You would have to deal over 7 damage in 1 hit. But it's got you only have to roll over an 8 to hit it.
There's a hit modifier per distance, right?
Oh, that's what you mean. Yes, it's a -1.
Okay, so 19, 22, and a 15.
They all hit.
What's the
D6 plus 2.
Oh! 12 damage.
Where's that damage modifier of +6 coming from?
You said +2s and they hit 3 times.
Oh, okay. It's +2 to each roll. Yeah, you don't deal over 7 damage in a single roll, so you don't destroy it.
Tink, tink, tink. Oh, damn! I thought I had that one. Thought they would combine together to break that.
And with that, yeah, I mean, it could have if you rolled high. With that, Ramses waves his hand around instead of shooting anything at it. You see him kind of summon something on the field over here. You see, not everybody's playing clean either. And with that, his turn's over. Ravager Gunner takes aim, tries to shoot it.
What you doing with that fancy thing there, sir?
He gets a D20. Did the screen brighten up all of a sudden for everybody?
No, I think it was just telling you got a nat 20.
Oh.
I don't know.
He hits it directly, but his little gun arm doesn't seem to do any damage. He looks around a little bit awkwardly. Just zeroing in. Yeah, that's it. And with that, you see Lieutenant Liberty. She kind of her machine gun actually has a lower attachment for a grenade launcher. She activates that. Oop.
Got the D in there.
$13. Why did I write do 3? I should have just did 1d20, but the first roll is 4, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. First roll is 17, which is the only roll I would have considered. 16, considering it's the second bracket, you only need to roll an 8. Hits it and destroys it. That's 4 points for force.
Actually, you didn't have to roll damage.
It's got 1 HP. You just have to beat its DR.
Point still stands.
Oh, right.
Sorry, you made me roll and I missed on all, I didn't do enough on all 3 of them. Damn.
Deals 9 damage and destroys it. It could have failed. You had a
So I
solid
made
point.
you roll.
Yeah. Fair point. So Force gets 4 points. Both of these are gone. And then the fast target starts going across. Again, you get first priority. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Gunshow, you're up.
I'm gonna do a little casual like twirl of my gun as it transforms into a sniper rifle. My body language is I'm giving it a twirl as I'm leaning forward onto the barricade to get a little extra accuracy. And I'm taking a shot at it.
Nice.
I can just make it easier. Oh, 16.
I think that's right on the money. Hold on, let me reference this thing's hit.
14 if it's -2 for the distance.
Shit, yeah, you're right. You miss.
It is a 16.
Alright. I mean, I know that would have missed. I'm still gonna look up what this thing's hit actually is.
Far for being out.
Yeah, it's got a dodge of 16, so that would have hit it exactly if it weren't for the range modifier. All right, up next is
Well,
Ramses, who creates another exploding, another trap up top. Trying to move it. Come on. There we go. I think I put that in the right spot. No. Yep, up there. That's Ramses' turn. Next turn is the gunner. He rolls a 10. He seemed more confident at the start of this round, but he still missed. And then Lieutenant Liberty. She still misses because of the range modifier with her machine gun. Not bad rolls, just too far out and such a small target. So it moves again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Brings us back to Gunshow.
Alright, guys, that was just a fluke. 21.
That hits. 5 points to Team Gizmo. You guys have a total of 6 now.
Hell yeah.
He visibly fist bumps like, yes! Knew I had that one.
Nice. Okay, and round 2 begins. Everybody roll initiative again.
Ooh, this is gonna be a little spicy. 13.
Ooh. Roll that again.
22.
All right.
That is a weird number of 13s.
Yeah, that's weird. Okay, so Lieutenant Liberty is up first. Turn.
Yeah, how did we get that many?
You're up second. Ravager Gunner is up third, and Ramses is up last.
My bones hurt.
All right. And with the crack of the horn, the targets get released. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 Liberty takes shot with her machine gun. She takes it out. 1 point to force. You guys are actually tied.
Oh yeah, the big guy is a lot of points.
Second target comes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She switches to grenade launcher and tries to take it out.
2 in the front.
Actually she matches. It has a hit of 8 and it's in the first bracket. A dodge of 8, so barely hits it. And it was deep. What was it? When I make her roll damage.
8 kajillion.
That's too many.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little. I think it was.
+4.
Yeah. Okay. No, it was D8 plus 4.
At least 8 zillion is like a number.
Kajillion is a number.
Define it.
A kajillion.
She doesn't actually manage to destroy it. The bazooka kind of whiffs and kind of hits a sour spot. Not the bazooka. Grenade launcher hits a sour spot.
Bazooka!
In the hard part of the armor. Yeah, she doesn't have a bazooka. She's got a grenade launcher attached.
She
on
hits
her
it and it just kind of like poof. It blows up and the
A
thing.
grenade's a dud.
Yep.
What is a grenade launcher but a bazooka with performance issues?
Noob tube.
Yeah. I mean, hey, if somebody's behind cover, actually, yeah, no. It's still kind of hard to aim it that way.
Oh, you got to get one of those. Was it XM25? No,
I don't know what that is.
You can set the range at which you want the grenade to explode. So if they're behind a wall, you can just be like, yeah, laser designate the wall, add like a couple meters, and it'll
Nifty. That makes me think of javelins. Have you ever heard about the javelin missile launcher system?
yeah,
Who
the
doesn't know about the javelin missile launcher system?
I got to
missile-
fire one of those.
it costs more than I make in 2 years.
That thing was pretty cool.
I would fucking hope so, man.
I just got to play with the regular RPG. I didn't get a javelin.
They only let me shoot it because they needed to make sure that the munitions were still working.
Fair.
I mean, any excuse, man. It sounds cool as shit.
Yeah, it was cool.
I only got to shoot it.
That was the excuse. That was the excuse.
Yeah, here. Shoot this full ride scholarship in that burned out truck.
Not far off.
Yeah, I'm sure that was pretty expensive.
Yeah, man. They're
yeah,
pretty expensive.
Lieutenant
Made by the
Liberty.
same people who make calculators, by the way. Texas Instruments.
Yep.
They make a lot of the circuitry for that shit. Wild.
Yeah.
They make a lot of boom booms.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool shit. Anyways, Gunshow, you are up in the turn order.
I stand up straight, kind of put my hands up, and I convert my gun into a bazooka this time.
Okay,
Seems to
roll
be
hit.
the way things are going.
18.
That hits. Roll damage.
Hell yeah.
It better. She hit with a fucking 8.
Your gun's a little bit better than you're shooting the actual freaking bazooka, so it's a D10 plus 5.
Yeah, freaking bazooka, huh?
11.
Yeah, you destroy it. That's 4 points for Team Gizmo.
Do another. I kind of put my hand in the air. Yeah! Got another one. You said 4 points?
Yep. So you guys are at a total of 10 points. Force has 5 points. And then,
Wait, if we were tied before, she would have had 6.
huh?
Oh, wait, no. I killed the. No, yeah, never mind.
All right, big target's out of play. And then,
Before we continue, I want to make a change.
yeah,
I know my thing is a 3x3 grid, but I wonder if you would let me do this. Instead of a 3x3, I go to a 5x1. Like that.
no, yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Gonna do that. I switched up.
All right, and then the next target to pop out. Another normal target, but it's far off in the distance. First in turn order is Lieutenant Liberty. Hits it, takes it out. How many 3s were there? Ooh, I skipped this one. Let's do it. Better late than never. By the way, that's 1 point for Force. And then
Who
finally,
hit
the gunner turret comes out.
Who hits what?
Lieutenant Liberty takes out a normal target on range 3, getting
She
1
would-
point for Force.
She would now have a -2.
Her lowest roll was a 14 with the -2.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say something, but I'm like, that target has such a low. I think you have to be an 8 or something.
Oh,
Did you get it?
Yeah, it would have a dodge rating of 13 off at this distance.
okay.
Okay, so a gunner one shows up, and Lieutenant Liberty has to shoot it. She's first in turn order.
You did get it. No?
She manages to hit it. Well, actually, This is something I wanted to do with these, and I forgot. I'm going to have it roll initiative as well, since it's an offensive target. She hits it and destroys it. It doesn't get to shoot anybody before that happens, and Forrest gets 3 points. All right. And with that, all the targets for round 2 are down. We're on round 3.
Did it get a chance to shoot or no?
No, I didn't get a chance to do anything.
Just kind of moseyed out there and like, I'm dead.
Yeah, its initiative was too low and it got hit.
Well then.
And everybody roll initiative again.
Come on, big numbers. A 16 for Gunshow.
Roll 16 again.
17.
Okay, you are behind Ravager Gunner. And behind Ramses. And behind Lieutenant Liberty, so yeah, looking rough. All right, let's do turn order. Turn. Turn. And turn. And turn. And then slash. Ooh. There we go. All right. So the round kicks off, and right away we have. Sorry, my cat is hungry. Give me a moment. I don't know if you guys hear that.
What a temperamental animal.
It sounded like a baby at first. I'm like, wait, who is a kid in their house?
That's how they took over.
Yep, that's right.
We have a board to mark when they were fed, and he was fed, so he just wants it. So I can ignore him.
I mean, he could always want more food.
Yeah. All right. So
We had one dinner, yes. What about second dinner?
that's him. Round 3 kicks off, and right away, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The gunner turret shows up. Ramses creates kind of another explosive field at the far edge. So if somebody doesn't get it, he's going to get it. It's kind of annoying. I have to zoom in really far just on some of these things. Okay, that's Ramses' turn. Lieutenant Liberty is up, and she's got a -1 to everything because of the air current in front of her that she doesn't see. Actually, a -2 because of the range as well. Doesn't matter that much. She rolls high enough to hit it and destroy it. 3 points to force. That another gunner turret shows up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Targets that I have for round 3. All right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm making sure I'm not missing anything. All right. These are the 2 remaining targets. Lieutenant Liberty tries to shoot down. Okay, only one comes out at a time. She tries to shoot down the fast target. High enough to hit it. Force is doing really good this match. She takes that out, and then lastly, the roving target comes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And Liberty goes up to shoot it. I'm just gonna give her a +1. Just make my math easier. Manages to hit it. All right, and with that, round 4 begins. Force has a strong lead right now, followed by Team Gizmo, and Moderators and Ravagers are at 0.
How many
I'm
points
gonna
do you have
change my
for?
shape again.
Go ahead.
They're
Who's
at
gonna
0.
something?
Member was asking something.
What's that?
What were you asking?
Manbear?
I wasn't asking anything. I said I'm going to change my shape again.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
How many points do you have for me? It's 10, right?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 10.
Okay. Just so we're on the same page.
Forces, silly. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah. All right. Everybody roll initiative.
And just so you are aware, I am actually keeping track of my mana.
Oh, nice.
So I'm not just trying to pull a freebie on you.
Yeah, I know it's a lot to juggle, so I would have forgotten about it. That's nice. Thanks for that.
But now Lieutenant Liberty has to shoot through 4 of my controlled spots.
Oh, it's going to be tough.
It sounds like a private matter.
Ravager Gunner gets a 7. His initiative is not high.
He's not last though.
He hasn't been able to actually utilize his gimmick at all because of the way initiative and shooting targets works. So, Shard D20 +4.
Gunshow rolled in that one.
Ooh, that's not good. Roll a. Oh, I have to roll a d20 again.
D20 plus 20 plus 4.
What color do I want everything? I don't know. Give me a second. I don't know, red, I guess. Okay, let me adjust turn order. Oh, is that what's going on? Okay. I was confused about that. I thought I was seeing things. Stop that. Explain to me later how you're doing that. Stop it. Let me adjust turn order.
Can you fill us in on what was going on? I didn't see shit.
It's really unfortunate for Gunshow that he's rolled a nat 1 on the final round. Anyways, yeah, our Capneric Explosion is changing the color of the screen somehow. And I thought I was imagining things because nobody else was commenting on it. Anyways, Gun Rover pulls out. Oh wait, let me roll initiative for Gun Rover. Doesn't matter. It's going to be last. Gun Rover pulls out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Ramses creates another bomb field. It's going to be over here. Despite the airfield in front of her, Lieutenant Liberty shoots high enough to hit the Gun Rover and destroy it, getting 3 points for force. And then we got 4 normal target over here. Ooh, I forgot to... she had to pick one. I'll say she went for the Gun Rover and shot that. Next up is Ravager Gunner, tries to shoot this thing. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. His aim is getting better as he consistently tries to hit targets, which this is really the only second time that he's actually done that, so he's only got a +3. And he misses anyways. Gunshow, you're up.
So, oh, the Ramses ready to make his thing?
Yeah, I forgot to move it, but you're up.
I mean, I'm gonna transform into a machine gun since there's only that one right there. Does a 19 hit? For,
Yep.
-1, 18? Because of the...
Yep. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Make it any difference at all that you rolled high enough.
1 point? How many
Yep,
points?
normal target, 1 point. Slow, easy to hit, no gimmicks. And then all these targets roll out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, they get different distances. We're gonna do that. Okay, Lieutenant Liberty is, yep, she's up first.
Oh. Am I allowed to move on her turn, or do I have to wait for my turn to move?
You can move, freely whenever you want. I don't see any reason to deny that.
Alright. As Gunshow sees her lining up to, like, going to shoot, he kind of, he wants to move over and to... I mean, we're all, like, pulling our guns up or whatever, but he's gonna, like, step over and, like, intentionally, like, stick his butt out to bump into her as he's like pulling up his gun.
Wait, what did you say you're gonna do?
Like I said, he's stepping to the side, and as he's like lifting up his gun to like get ready to fire, and he's gonna intentionally try to bump her when she's getting ready to fire.
Very Gunshow. All right. Roll Fortitude.
I mean, I think it's impressive because based on positioning, that means his ass has 10 feet of reach.
So he'd be 1 over, so it'd be 5.
Well, I mean, 5 feet is melee range, isn't it?
Yeah, he's going to step over one to the side and.
Oh, okay.
Is that
Big ass
Either way,
dude with a big ass gun tries to move Lieutenant Liberty, and she doesn't even flinch as she fires upon their target.
I'm not trying to move her. I'm trying to break her concentration.
Didn't work.
He's been twerked at before.
Oh, actually, she gets a -1 because of all the factors involved. She manages to take out this target here. 1 point for force. Ramses creates an exploding target over at the edge of the stage, and no, actually, Ramses is last, I think.
I'm not.
I
I got a nat 1, so you didn't make me roll
Oh.
again, so he's not last.
That's what's going on. Okay. Ramses created the target before Lieutenant Liberty did anything. This dweebazoid over here tries to take a shot. Ravager Gunner. He actually manages to miss. Gunshow, you are actually up for real this time.
Was it not up for real before?
No, I was messing around with turn order.
I messed up, yeah. I didn't think I was up.
Simulation.
I was counting. I didn't think I was up. So he's going to take the machine gun. Now he's lined up. He's shoot at the back target as the front one disappears in front of him. But how much is the minus for the...
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 for being target zone away. So it's a -5 hit.
15 hit?
Yes.
Alright, so I hit it twice. At least the first one.
All right. 1 point for Team Gizmo. And then with that. Okay, the last few targets come out. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is the finale, the final set of targets. 2, 3. Right. And then Lieutenant Liberty takes aim. Actually, it's not a +4, it's a -5, 6. Well, -2. She somehow manages to whiff and miss the gunner robot as it's passing by with her machine gun. Ravager Gunner takes aim. With the 17. Okay. -1, 2. Takes out the gunner turret. That's 1 point for the Ravagers. Well, 3 points. And then Gunshow, you're up. You got a big target and a small target.
Alright, I'm going to take 2 steps to the right, switch to the bazooka. And then it says that I have a 3x3 effect radius. So that's not actually hitting the target, is it?
Let me see. Let me just make sure I moved everything the proper amount. Okay, this thing starts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thing starts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be a 3x3 if you actually hit that.
Well, no, it is.
I mean,
bazooka's a
wouldn't be a direct
3x3.
hit.
But like, if I hit the corner, like the edge of this target, is there, like, if it's centered on the corner, because the thing's not a 1x1. But like, so technically, I'd be like here. Wait, is it?
If you roll high enough, I might give it to you.
I'm thinking
I'm inclined not to, though.
if I'm hitting this side of the target or whatever, like it's potentially in the blast radius.
Right, yeah, if you just landed dead center here, they would both be caught in the blast radius for sure.
D20 plus 2? It's -2 for that range?
Yeah, -2 for that range.
7.
You don't hit anything, but you were aiming for the ground, right?
Yeah. That was my failsafe, yeah.
Alright, so you managed to destroy this small target here since it's got 1 HP and it can't avoid AoEs.
Cool.
Oh, I'm moving everything on accident. There we go. Swanky. Didn't mean to do all that. Alright, big target still remains. Ramses creates a blow-up point over here. Lieutenant Liberty tries to shoot her grenade launcher. -2, and she's got so many penalties, she might actually miss.
Net 20. That wasn't the actual roll, I was just making a joke.
Oh, no, she actually hits it. Let's see if she deals enough damage. She does. And Forrest gets another 4 points. And with that, the tournament comes to an end.
I cheer, I'm like, halftime! Ugh, yeah, I needed a break.
Yeah, didn't do too bad. Gunshow put in a good show. But that quick pull trigger on Lieutenant Liberty really pulled her through. She got such good initiative. And so Force comes out with first place. First time this whole tournament, they get first. Team Gizmo comes out second place this time. Ravagers comes in third, and for the first time this entire tournament, Moderators come in fourth.
Wait, what?
Ramses,
No.
Ramses did not pick up.
I was just getting warmed up. Can't be over already.
Ramses looks over at Gunshow. He just says, "Calm yourself, mortal. You haven't seen the rest of the tournament yet."
Easy there, sir.
I strongly feel like Gunshow's response would have been like, "Calm Bofa." He would have just walked out of the stadium before finishing.
So, do you plan on doing anything smarmy with Gunshow, or you just strut away, happy with your victory, second place victory?
That wasn't a victory. This is Gunshow we're talking about. He lost.
Oh,
Yes,
Second place
second
is the-
place are the first losers.
Yeah, exactly.
He should be kind of used to losing.
I mean,
He
it
lost
doesn't take
once.
the sting out of it.
It's being
Just being in here, he lost to us.
And
Yeah.
don't forget, he was arrested back in,
Yeah, and in Century
meat
City, he wasn't really all that great of a criminal because Disco arrested him.
Are
all
you
the
trying to
time.
help me or go against me, Mamber? I thought we were a team here. He's trying to prove his worth here.
Yeah, we're a team, but like Gunshow's kind of, the gun show.
He's in it for himself. That's why he's ready for round 2.
True, he does have a long list of L's, but it's all about the mentality.
It's not losing if you just don't give up.
Or if you just don't admit that you lost.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Ravager Gunner kind of hangs his head in shame. Lieutenant Liberty doesn't seem to be reveling all that much. She's just, part of the mission, I guess, for her.
All in a day's work.
She walks up. Yeah, it's just work. She walks back up to the force corner. And with that, the fourth event comes to a close with very unique win rate for each team than what we've come to expect from them. I hope this was an exciting little mini game for everybody, and that closes out this session for the night.
Okay, it was a good time.
Yeah.
Oh, we do still have time tonight. All right, I was under the impression some people needed to close out soon. But if you guys want to keep going, I can. In fact, I could go all night.
No, I can't. I'm dying.
All right, I'm going to change the music and change the map that you guys are on. All right. Night's over, match is over. Gunshow's probably going to be hitting up the bar. No longer under your control, is back to DM control.
I'll offer him a tomato. A pitcher of tomatoes.
Says, what the fuck is this?
I don't know, man, but it's the cleanest water I've had since I've been here. It's just chewier than water normally is.
Fuck it. Can't be weirder than half the shit here.
Right?
Yeah, pops it open, takes a swig. Gonna have him roll fortitude. He spits it out immediately, and he actually a bit green in the face.
I mean, yeah, chewable water isn't for everybody.
What the fuck? I'm going back to the room. Fuck you, cop.
Wow, man, you went from best buddy to worst enemy in like a second.
You know, I can't even be mad. It's so fucking weird. It's just what it is.
Anybody else want to do anything?
I did my sabotaging. I'm good.
Well, are we
Wanna
gonna...
give me control of Gunshow real quick?
Yeah, you want to have control of him, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a second. There we go. Move
There
him
you go.
around. Gonna move him around?
I'm not gonna move him, just gonna give him an aura of, like, illness.
Oh.
Are we calling it for the session then?
That's not working.
I'm ready to if you guys are, but if you guys want to do anything, there's still time in the night, really.
Well, we
It's
gotta
only
go
like
back in
4
time. So,
It's only 4 p.m.
Yeah, but we gotta go back in time if we're gonna continue.
What do you mean? Where do you want to go back to?
Sparkstorm was gonna do stuff at halftime. After halftime.
Okay, yeah, I'm ready to do that.
Well, that's
You
why I was asking. Are we going to continue, or are we calling it? Because we can pick up next time with Sparkstorm doing stuff during the match.
What do you think, guys? I'm ready for it.
I'd prefer if we did it next week. I'm literally falling asleep.
That's why I was asking.
Okay.
Because you initially can't called the session, and then you're like, all right, let's keep going. And I'm like, wait, hold up.
I called it, and then like I thought some people wanted to keep going, so I was just like, never mind. But I guess we are ready to close it.
Just wanted to be on the same page, but we can continue with Sparkstorm during the event next time.
Yep, we'll pick up there. Just I might forget.
We'll write it down.
Take notes? Who do you think I am?
Actually, Donnie takes more notes out of that end than any of us, but he's always forgetting shit, even though he takes notes.
That's a big.
It's like that movie Memento where the guy's got like notes tattooed all over his body because he's got zero memory.
I should try that.
I don't think I could have it. I need like 3 tattoo artists to keep up.
Yeah, I do keep a lot of notes.
So the rooms don't allow for an aura, but the hallway does.
That's strange. I think it has something to do with token layers.
I think so.
Before you guys investigate, do you want to sign us off, Mr.
please.
DM?
Okay, and with that, dear viewers, Team Gizmo gets their first, not first place, in the entirety of ArenaCon. They land second place in the target practice. But can they pull out with the first overall? Find out next time in Powerless.
Must not make jokes.
We all thought
pull
it.
out. Let's find out.
We all thought it.
Goodbye.
You guys got to get your minds out of the gutter.
Goodbye. I'm stopping.
Gunshow is no stranger to goons or gooning.